Flying over megalithic Cusco, Peru, Kenko, with hiddenincatours.com. This is one of the first test flights of my new quadcopter called Pachacutec, brought to me from the United States by Gary Holloway, who is a pilot and also a helicopter pilot. And so he is the one actually flying the machine, as I was mildly paranoid about crashing it. What the quadcopter offers is an unparalleled view of ancient megalithic sites. And so here we're flying over this massive stone outcrop which has been sculpted in the distant past. And there, in the distance, you can see the city of Cusco. Now this site, of course, is labeled as being Inca, and there are Inca remnants in terms of polygonal construction. However, the sculpted surfaces that we'll be looking at are far too heavily eroded to have been done during Inca times, and therefore are much, much older. So as the quadcopter approaches Kenko, we see a dry riverbed. That is Inca construction. And off to the left, you can see remnants of an Inca wall. But what's most intriguing are all of the cutouts that we will see on the top of this massive limestone outcrop. So here we're getting detail. Notice you see what appear to be stairs and seats and other features. Not just 1 or 10, but hundreds of them. And in the center you see those strange 2 circles, which actually, when the sun shines at winter solstice, produces the shape of a puma head profile. Now, conventional archaeologists believe that this is an example of an Inca quarry, that the Inca actually removed cubes of stone in order to create their constructions, as in walls and building surfaces, temples, etc. However, again, the level of erosion is so extensive in this limestone that it is thousands of years older than the Inca civilization. So what we note here, and also at many other ancient sites in and around Cusco, the Sacred Valley, and places in Bolivia, such as Tiwanaku, is that the Inca and other cultures found these ancient sites and decided that they were so phenomenal and made by some ancient quote-unquote gods that they decided to have their ritual centers in these places. Now you can see Pachacutec is flying over an Inca wall, and this is something we see time and time again, even at sites like Machu Picchu, where the Inca found the remnants of an ancient city and decided to build their city around it. But what is confusing for most visitors, or in fact what most visitors never learn, is the existence of these pre-Inca cultures. Their ability to cut into the stone in such a precise manner suggests that they had some forms of lost ancient high technology. Again, the lined riverbed that the Inca constructed. And once again, Pachacutec will fly across the surfaces of this huge stone outcrop. We have had many geologists come with us on tour, and most of them believe, again, due to the amount of weathering of the surfaces, that they are incredibly ancient. There you can see some of the surfaces. And so clearly what the Inca did was, due to their reverence for whoever these ancient builders were, some call them the Viracochans, some call them the Pirwas, is that they would construct things such as that staircase you see, and walls and things, almost caressing or protecting the original ancient surfaces. What we're hoping to do is have more geologists come with us to give us some kind of indication of how old in fact these surfaces are, and over time we're hoping to be able to figure out who in fact these ancient builders were. What we do know is there was a global catastrophe approximately 12,000 years ago that affected the entire planet. The oceans rose by more than 300 feet, and any sophisticated culture that lived nearby the ocean would have had to have abandoned their capitals and their cities, because the water could have risen by 300 feet in less than 3 years, and even some geologists suggest that that 300-foot rise could have taken place in as little as 2 weeks. Therefore, these ancient sophisticated people would have migrated to sites and places in the world that were higher, most likely, such as the city of Cusco and Tiwanaku in Bolivia. So it's the ongoing mission of Hidden Inca Tours, which is not so much a tour company as it is an exploration enterprise to find more and more evidence that our history is much more profound than what we've been taught.